All right, moving on. A new month has begun. It is now June, the 6th month of 2016.
True.
The month of the summer solstice.
Ooh.
Longest day of the year. And
My favorite solstice.
of all the solstices, yeah.
Yeah.
It's time to rank the solstices.
Summer,
no, there's an
winter.
even number.
Summer, winter.
There you go.
But if you put equinoxes in the mix, then it's a whole
complicated.
different.
That gets.
I've chosen 9 games to keep an eye on this month. I do not know whether these games will end up being awesome or not. These are games that I'm looking forward to checking out this month. June 7th, we get Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think I don't know. My sense is that there isn't a lot of hype and excitement for this game. Nobody seems to really be talking about this game. It's out next week.
It's coming out at a really weird time. It's coming out right before E3, and
weird for us.
that is yeah.
But
that's-
most people aren't going to E3.
They're not going to E3, but still, there's going to be all kinds of other news about other games they could be playing coming out around the same time, and maybe that's drowning it out a little bit. But I think Mirror's Edge Catalyst looks neat.
I do too.
That looks great.
I think Mirror's Edge is groovy, and I think Catalyst looks fun.
I mean, people kind of forget Mirror's Edge was like a flop, man. Like that game came out and nobody cared. Like we cared, and like the kids on NeoGAF cared, but like the world didn't care.
A cult following.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a,
Yeah.
it's amazing that we ended up getting a sequel or prequel, whatever the hell Catalyst is.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
And
I'm excited by it.
it had a much higher profile, like unveiling, right? It's been at E3.
Yeah.
Yeah, this might be one of those victims like Battleborn and Evolve of sort of a death by a thousand cuts of it got delayed a lot. And it's sort of, we saw a lot of it, and there were demos and betas, and it was on stage at various conferences, and it was almost like,
Beta for a single player game.
it's weird. Yeah, right.
Yeah. That used to just be called a demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Makes you think.
This game is not. Forgive me. Is this game an Xbox exclusive?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah, PS4. And
Sometimes that's the reason why.
Yeah, yeah.
There isn't much
Might be. I think it was unveiled at the Xbox conference.
I think so. And I remember at PAX it was at Microsoft's booth.
Yeah, I think they're just
like
aligned.
these
They have
games
some sort of-
pair up with a console for their marketing, and then it can be sometimes hard to
So,
sort out.
but I don't know. Maybe that's why, because the install base for PS4 is just so much larger.
I was just scared to death bad timing is going to kill this one, and that's going to be the game you pick up in the discount bin for $40 a couple of months from now and enjoy very much. But.
Yeah. That same day as Odin Sphere Left Riser.
Woohoo!
Man, Odin Sphere is so good.
Yeah, I mean, like,
it's one of those games where if someone's like, "Hey, name a game that you're interested in playing again," that wouldn't have even have been on my radar. But now that it's coming out, I'm like, yeah.
And Megan Sullivan reviewed it, said that it cleans up what problems did exist in the original. Apparently, it's beautiful on PS4 and strangely even more beautiful on Vita.
Perfect.
She says just a fantastic Vita game.
Yeah, OLED screen.
I cannot wait because I thought Odin Spear was groovy the first time around.
It's such an interesting, unique concept in terms of just the way the game unfolds and mechanics and the battle circle things.
Yep, that game's also long as hell. Like it keeps going longer than you think, but in like a good way. Like
awesome Vita game, actually.
It was the Princess Crown sequel we never knew we needed.
Well, totally looks like a Damie game, but I did not play it first time around. I think
you're gonna love it.
Yeah, you're going.
I didn't have a PS3 at the time, so yeah, it's coming out for PS4, PS3, and Vita now.
Did you play Muramasa, Damon?
I did play that one on Wii.
Wii.
Okay,
Yeah.
wondered.
And that same day next week, Steamworld Heist HD comes to PS4 and Vita.
Good.
I'm stoked for that because Steamworld Dig was awesome.
Steamworld Heist is super cool.
Yeah, and Steamworld Heist is a turn-based game set in the same world, but it was on 3DS, and I just never got around to playing that version.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's either. But you don't have Steam listed on there.
Is it not already out on Steam?
I don't know.
I have anyway.
Okay.
If it's not already out on Steam, it's coming to Steam
Yeah.
too. Then June 10th is Kirby Planet Robobot.
Yay!
Coming to 3DS. New Kirby game.
I like Kirby
It's
games.
supposed to be pretty good.
You look a little bit like Kirby.
I kind of do look a little bit like Kirby, especially today. Yeah, this bigger. I was Kirby for Halloween one year.
That's
I
great.
built a giant, big old Kirby suit. It was fun. Yeah.
Nice.
But Kirby games are generally good. There's a few lousy ones in the mix, but most of them are solid at worst and really good at best. And Brendan Graber played this, liked it.
Yeah.
Please, everyone, sign my Change.org petition for Kirby's Dream Course 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that game's good.
Well, the original.
Yeah.
2 doesn't exist. I just made it up.
But the original's real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
June 21st is Mighty Number 9. Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
Well, that
But it's very
trailer-
interesting. Yeah, the trailer was awful. There was a lot of excitement when this game first launched on Kickstarter, and then it's just been sort of a long, slow decline, I think, in hype.
Yeah.
Too many delays, and then just the tone deafness of the trailer. I don't get it. It was deflating, and I shouldn't allow 90 seconds of video to take away my excitement for what looks like a pretty good game.
I mean, the trailer, that's the irony, is that the game looked great in the trailer, but it was just so awful. The narration was so awful, and writing was so awful. I kind of can't believe it.
Yeah,
you just watch it and you can't believe it.
It's pretty crazy. But I'm very interested to see how that game finally turned out.
Yeah.
After all the delays, after all the time.
It's probably great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Looks like a fun game.
What?
I don't know, that's a bold statement.
Yeah.
I mean, if they just made a new Mega Man game.
Yeah, they did.
It looks like they made Mega Man with speedrunning culture in mind. That's what I see there. I see Mega Man with built-in speedrunning stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Well, fittingly, since Mighty Number 9 is spiritually a Capcom game, Capcom has Umbrella Corp coming out the same day, June 21st. And you say no thanks. Marty Sleva says no thank you.
I'm a giant Resident Evil fan.
Oh wait, I thought this was the Mary Poppins game. This is the Resident Evil one. Okay.
That was an umbrella. That was umbrella humor.
There we are.
Yeah, I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Resident Evil Remake, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4 are some of my favorite games of all time. This is like a team-based shooter, third-person shooter.
Is it not like a mercenary mode, like just
but it's multiplayer
with multiplayer?
Yeah, and there's like AI zombies running around the map. I think literally for the next 6 months, I think people are only going to be playing Overwatch, and no other multiplayer shooter should probably just exist.
I do admit that I doubt anybody was asking for this game.
Yeah.
I also, it's sad to say, a decade ago, I would have really trusted Capcom to do this game right, but like they're just kind of, their output's kind of shaky now, and I just don't. Like I don't. Like, maybe it'll turn out to be great, but I don't think that that's nearly as assured of a thing as it would have been, with old Capcom.
I have a feeling there have been some rumors of maybe of us seeing what the future of Resident Evil is at E3, whether it's a Resident Evil 7 or whether it's like a full-on franchise reboot. So I'm hoping that we see something that looks amazing and that I could just think about that and.
As long as it's got more Albert Wesker, because everyone wants to know what he's up to.
Resident Evil : this time it's good.
Whatever happened to Wesker?
To Wesker.
You know what we won't be playing on June 21st is No Man's Sky.
Oh, and I'm so sad about it, but also happy because it's not done, and don't release things when they're not done. But
still skeptical.
Oh, I can't wait to play that game.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see.
I ain't worried if there's not a game in there. I just want to travel around planets and see dinosaurs. I'll seriously be okay if that's all it is.
And I want to name them after Panguses.
Yeah. Just the one Pangus, really.
No, there's a bunch of names. You can name one as Schwantz.
Minecraft.
Dennis.
Minecraft in space that just goes on forever. That's just perfect.
Yeah, but it's not Minecraft in space.
That's what I want.
Anyway, June 28th is Lego Star Wars Force Awakens.
I am super excited for this.
Should be pretty cool.
Yeah, we premiered a bunch of footage for IGN First earlier on in May, and the game looks super gorgeous. It's going to tell a bunch of canonical stories. Like we're going to find out how 3PO got his red arm in this game.
Well, we know that from the comics.
That was revealed in the comics.
But most of us are illiterate.
Spoilers, he got it from that bad robot.
Well, thanks.
That was a production company joke.
Yeah. I did what it was.
I know.
Yeah.
And finally, on June 20th, I think Prison Architect comes to consoles.
Oh yeah.
Man, I thought that would be a Justin game because I love Dwarf Fortress and all those kinds of games. I loved Banished and all these sim top-down games where you sort of tell people what to do, then they scurry off and do it. But I couldn't get into Prison Architect. Yeah,
it looks cool.
It was a little too. It wasn't really the game. I feel like it was more my fault than the game's fault. It was a little too.
It's not you. It's me.
It wasn't sandboxy enough. It was a little too puzzly in terms of like how you escape from your prison cell and stuff like that.
That doesn't sound as fun as commanding people. Yeah.
You still do that.
You're not thinking of The Escapists, are you?
I might be thinking of The Escape.
Maybe you're thinking of...
Oh! Prison Architect!
Yeah.
Oh!
You don't escape. You are the one in Prison Architect.
You are the one who knocks!
No, I played Prison Architect. There's a series of Let's Plays of me and Greg playing Prison Architect on PC. Yeah, no, I was literally thinking of The Escapists.
I've never played this.
You just saved me from significant...
No, I exposed you.
I mean, I got the names wrong. Yeah, no, I love Prison Architect.
Totally a Justin game.
Yeah.
Prison Architect is great. It is like you build your own prison and it's set up just like Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's
He's also,
great. I've never played
you're a
this.
big fan of the American penal system as well.
Who's not?
Well,
half of Scoop.
Half a scoop, not a fan of prison.